He was the great one. 802 goals. That broke the all-time record. He ended up with 894. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated 11 times. Let's welcome the president of the UFC, Dana White. We all say stupid things from time to time. Oh, hold on. I didn't say you did.
Right,
so
okay.
let me read out some quotes, and you tell me when I get to one that you don't think is stupid. Sarah Palin said, I can see Russia from my house. Pretty stupid, right? George Bush said, mission accomplished. Pretty stupid, right? The Beatles said we're bigger than Jesus. Pretty stupid. Some guy said GSP is the most famous athlete to ever come out of Canada.
Not stupid at all.
Not stupid.
Yeah, and first of all, you know, let's put this thing in check here. Never once did I say anything about Wayne Gretzky.
Of course, yeah.
I like Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
But when I said he's the most famous, athlete to ever come out of Canada, everybody's like, Wayne Gretzky. I said, more famous than Wayne Gretzky, too. Now, here's what people have to realize. Right now, the UFC airs in 500 million homes worldwide. 500 million homes worldwide. GSP just went down to the Philippines. He was mobbed. He had to have security there.
You don't know that I traveled to China with Wayne Gretzky. I'm making this up.
Okay.
And when we got off the plane, they chanted, "We da de yi, we da de yi." That means the great one. They all knew him. 1 billion Chinese people. So beat that.
I bet.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, you take Georges St-Pierre anywhere in the world, this guy is very famous. Just because you guys have hockey sticks running through your veins, you know what I mean?
But according to you, we also have mixed martial arts running through our veins, right?
It's true.
You have said repeatedly.
For some reason, I don't understand why here in Canada, I guess this guy was named twice, Canadian Athlete of the Year and stuff like that, but I just don't really feel like this country has embraced this kid the way that they should.
You're talking about George?
Like the rest of the world has. The rest of the world has. Many people, with me, as far as I'm concerned, Anderson Silva is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Period. No matter what heads I butted with him or whatever, many people have Georges St-Pierre ranked the #1.
Right, but that's a reflection of the sport, not Georges St-Pierre, right? Your sport is still growing, whether it's here or here. I mean, nobody knows, but it's still, you've come from here. So whether
we've only been around.
Right.
It'll be 10 years this January.
April 30th. 2011, Rogers Center, you made the big announcement today, right?
Right.
UFC 131?
Yep.
How huge is this for you?
It's very big. All the records that we've set, the North American gate attendance, the worldwide, dollar amount for a gate have been set here in Canada, up in Montreal. That record will be broken on April 30th.
Okay, so everybody would want to know then, because you don't have this option in most places, right? You're in the Bell Center this weekend. What's capacity? What is it?
There'll be over 23,000 people.
So
there.
you can't say, well, let's make it 30,000. That's maximum, right? But in the Rogers Center for WrestleMania, I think they had 65,000 people. So how much will you limit it?
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in there, we're going to configure that place, and what we're going to make sure is, one of the things that I always say, if you've seen the UFC on TV, you like it, it's fun to watch on TV, it is the most exciting live sporting event you will ever see. I want to make sure that this place is configured in a way that we're able to keep that energy and keep that live show.
But do you regret the fact that in the past you have said, I don't want my athletes looking like ants down there?
No, I don't.
Then you can't sell the whole place.
You'll see. Watch what we can do. Listen, technology is a beautiful thing. I actually went, this is what changed my perspective. I went to the Pacquiao fight at Dallas, Texas Stadium, okay? And you want to talk about a place that's enormous. Dallas, Texas Stadium, the boxing match that went on in there was a good experience for everybody. And I actually said right after I went there, we would do Dallas, Texas Stadium with one of our fights. You watch and see what we do.
Yeah, but you can't change the distance between the 500 level and your octagon.
Right. But what you can do is you can create an atmosphere where everybody feels like they're part of the fight and they're not out in no man's land.
Okay, so let's talk about the potential card that you would see. As a matter of fact, I got an email from a guy that says, "Hey, Dana, what's your Toronto main event going to be? Any chance for Fedor Lesnar?"
That should go on the stupid question list, by the way. Bump that up to the beginning. No. And I don't know
why is that a stupid question?
Because Fedor doesn't want to fight anybody, and everybody knows that. Everybody likes to throw the Fedor thing in there. Fedor
Would you like to see that?
not want to.
Would you like to see that
I
fight?
flew to some remote island.
So then it's not a stupid question. If you want to see it.
I flew to some remote island out in the middle of nowhere to see if this guy wanted to fight before he just got strangled in a minute of the first round. Okay? That was when he still hadn't been beaten. And
could you have GSP on that card? Timing-wise,
Yes.
would it work for you?
Timing-wise, it would work.
And
so
obviously, we've got to see what happens with cost check.
Right, but the thing is with the UFC, especially anywhere around the world, but especially here in Canada, you don't have to roll into Canada with GSP. We have a people love everybody. So trust me, we're going to put together a great card.
Right, and the difference between people loving everyone might be the difference between 25 or 35,000. I mean, I don't think anyone would debate the fact that you can sell 25,000 seats for the Rogers Center, but you may need a Canadian or a big hook. Brock Lesnar, is he finished?
No.
Is he finished as the elite athlete?
No, not at all. I mean,
has he changed since his illness?
If you still look at what Brock Lesnar has accomplished, in the short time that he's been in this game. Has he changed since
his illness, do you think?
No.
Okay.
He actually came back in that Carwin fight right after his illness and won the fight in the second round, impressively.
Okay, you hold on to that thought. We're going to take a break. When we return, we got a little thing called Next Question. You ready for that?
Ready.